Good morning, my tribe, my XRP army, and everybody out there in YouTube land. Hope you're all doing well today. I'm still recovering. Coughing is less. It went into a sinus infection in my right sinus. Hopefully that'll clear up. It will. Always does. Excuse the coughing. So want to ask you today, if you are in crypto, and you should be in crypto. Speaking of crypto, hey XRP, $100,000 today, please. What are you in? Are you speculative, as in buying non-ISO tokens, coins, whatever you want to call them? It's just a name. They're all ones and zeros running around in computers, all driven by electricity. Or are you into ISO tokens and coins? I've speculated with a few because I believe that a rising tide lifts all boats, and smaller boats have greater potential to lift faster and before others. And then I'll get out of those and use that money to buy more ISO tokens, primarily XRP and XLM. That's what I invest in. I consider myself to be an investor, not a trader of crypto. There is a difference. There's people that who in and out, you see them all the time, these crypto millionaires that they jump on something and they jump back off in minutes or hours, maybe days, and they make fortunes. And it's doable. It is. You gotta know your stuff, and you gotta be watching. So let me know in the comments down below what you are investing in, if you're investing in cryptos. And I'd like to know. I think 73% of my portfolio is in XRP. I believe in ISO tokens because that's the closest to the banking system, and the banking system will embrace that. They've been through the new guidance. They're going to be allowed to use crypto as an asset, which means they'll pick it up, put it on their books, and loan out against it thousands of times over. And they're going to start looking at that real hard. And they're going to start dipping their toe in it. And then they're going to jump in. Why wouldn't they? So that's what I have today is I want you to think about that. Bankers will resist. They have resisted and will continue to resist this change because they have the goose that lays the golden egg. But the change becomes so strong that eventually you cannot resist it anymore. And so they get on board. And part of why they weren't on board was because there was no regulations. They had no way to make money, really. Now they do. And now they know just how much they can cheat the system. Regulations aren't written to keep banks in line. They're written to show the banks just how far off the path they can stray before they get slapped. You ever think about that? Think about it, because it's true, and that's how banks behave. They're not there to keep your money safe. They're not there to make your life better. They're there to make profit for the stockholders. And look at how hard Powell is resisting. He runs the Federal Reserve, the largest central bank in the world. How hard he's resisting lowering interest rates when all the other central banks around the world are doing so. Why? Because he's got that $9 trillion carrot hanging out in front of him. And the stockholders of the private corporation, which is known as the Federal Reserve, which is incorporated in New Jersey, go to their website and look it up, can't resist the higher interest rates on that $9 trillion and the profits that will bring in. Do you think maybe the shareholders are pushing Jay Powell to keep the interest rates up until the U.S., that $9 trillion worth of debt is rolled over this year? And who is he screwing over when he does that? The U.S. taxpayers. Every U.S. taxpayer is going to pay for that. And with a stroke of a pen, he can lower it. That would bring about inflation, but inflation's inevitable anyways. We're just printing money, we're printing money, we're printing money. There will be inflation, which will beget hyperinflation, which will beget repudiation, rinse and repeat, probably multiple times to wash away all the debt. Paying off the debt is a joke. You don't understand the financial system if you believe that the debt can be paid off. Why? Because we have a debt-based monetary system. You pay off the debt. We have no circulating currency. We have no economy. The velocity of money is the economy. Research that. I'm going long. Everybody, it's a wonderful day. Crypto's still down. XRP's still down. Hope you're taking advantage of that. God bless y'all. Have a wonderful day.